So, a lot of people are wondering, what about the Syrian refugees? This is Catholic Q&A, and today's question is, what about the Syrian refugees? In the news, it was just reported that 2 men from the Middle East who came to the U.S. as refugees more than 3 years ago were arrested on federal charges in California and Texas involving international terrorism. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick had this to say: "This is exactly what we have repeatedly told the Obama administration could happen and why we do not want refugees coming to Texas. There are serious questions about who these people really are, as evidenced by today's events." Now, looking at the debate over immigration, it's almost automatically assumed that the Catholic position is one of unconditional charity toward those who enter the nation legally or illegally. But given the news coming out in the media, is that really true? What does the Bible say? And what did the greatest Christian minds think about this topic? Well, St. Thomas Aquinas, who lived in the 13th century, solved this conundrum 800 years ago. His masterpiece, the Summa Theologica, has his analysis based on biblical insights that can add to the national debate. They are entirely applicable to the present. St. Thomas Aquinas says the Jews were offered 3 opportunities of peaceful relations with foreigners. First, when foreigners passed through their land as travelers. Secondly, when they came to dwell in their land as newcomers. And in both these respects, the law made kind provisions in its precepts. For it is written in Exodus chapter 22 verse 21 and again in Exodus chapter 22 verse 9, "Thou shalt not molest a stranger." Thirdly, there were foreigners who wished to be admitted entirely to the Jewish fellowship. With regard to these people, a certain order was observed, for they were not at once admitted to citizenship. They were considered resident aliens, not citizens, until the 3rd generation. They did not enjoy all the benefits of citizens and had to have a native sponsor. They were expected to be loyal to their sponsor and to the country of Israel. And they were expected to be bound by the laws of the Israelites. The reason for this was that if foreigners were allowed to meddle with the affairs of a nation as soon as they settled down in its midst, many dangers might occur, dangers like the ones we are seeing in the news as of late. Because the foreigners don't have the common good firmly at heart, and they might attempt something that is hurtful to the people and the nation. And there you have it, a biblical and saintly answer to immigration from over 800 years ago. So what about the Syrian refugees? First, we are called to help them if they are passing through or staying temporarily. Secondly, if they wish to stay in our country or any country, they must fully integrate into the society. They must love America more than Syria and pledge allegiance to the flag just as we do. Immigration is all about integration. That's what the Bible says. That's what the saints say. But what do you say? Leave your comments and questions below, and make sure you subscribe for more videos just like this. This was the Catholic Q&A, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, stay holy, my friends.